Right. Van Geet opening time. The tutorial video is in the comment section down below. So if you've noticed already, all my videos are in two parts. The first part is the tutorial part, where I just show you the theory part of a particular opening. And then in the next video, I try to demonstrate the same ideas in real games against real opponents. So in this position, knight f3 is not good due to knight c6. You see, in the reversed Nimzowitsch defense, you want to play knight g3 first, allowing black to play pawn to c5 so that they create those weaknesses, and then you play knight f3. So move order does matter in this reverse Nimzowitsch. See what I was talking about, you guys? Black just played pawn to c5 after I played knight g3, forcing him to create all those highlighted weaknesses. So bishop b5 check is the move in this position, or knight f3 first. Yeah. So you see, again, I'm trying my level best to predict my opponent's moves, which is a skill that you guys need to develop. So you can see how I have managed to mess up my opponent's pawn structure on the queen side. Now I need to lock the queen side so that I forget about this side of the board, or pawn to h3, or probably just castle shot first, putting my king to safety. Yep. Castle shot, and then I have pawn to h3. I'm also thinking of playing pawn to b3 and f4. There we see h5. I have knight h4 and knight hf5. Yep. So I'm also into... Okay, so black just played knight g4, attacking my h knight, I guess. So I have to play knight f5, knight hf5. If bishop takes, I'm gonna take back with my other knight. So let's see what my opponent is going to do in this position. I have so many things to do. Pawn to h3. I can go pawn to b3 in the near future. So there we see pawn to h4 anyways. I should do something about this, right? Can I take on g7 with check? So knight takes g7 check. I also have time to take black's dark squared bishop on d6 if I want to. Not to mention that black's knight on g4 is hanging. I can take it with my queen. Can I take the dark squared bishop first? There are so many things I can do here. I'm thinking of knight takes d6 check, and then knight f5. I don't know what to do here. Or maybe let me just start with queen takes g4. Because what else do I know? So queen takes g4 looks great. Yeah, let me just go with that. Yep. Queen takes g4. I'm ready to take on g7 with my queen, if allowed. By the way, if bishop takes f5, I'll just take back with my other knight, which is on g3. If pawn takes, maybe I'm just gonna take on g7 still. Or maybe, let's say pawn takes. Yeah, I can even sacrifice a knight here, or take on g7 with my queen, threatening to take the rook. There we see pawn to g6. Can I take the dark squared bishop now? Or maybe let me just develop my dark squared bishop. Yeah, with tempo, attacking the queen. Bishop g5 attacking the queen, by the way. If pawn to f6, I'll just take the h pawn. So h4, bishop takes h4, and then queen takes g6, check. Okay, so this is what you guys are supposed to be thinking of or thinking about when you're playing your games. Yeah, so I can take the h-pawn, pop, and now I'm ready to take on g6 with my queen, and then take on f6 with my dark squared bishop. So you learn to make plans ahead of time before moves happen. Oh, there's even a pawn to g5 here. So this is a sacrificial game, you guys. I just need to be ready, to sacrifice my pieces. Okay, so g takes a5. What do I have here? Can I go queen g6 check? Yeah, I think I have nothing here apart from queen g6. And the sad thing is I'm running low on time and out of ideas. So below 20 seconds now. I think let me just give a check. What else can I do? Yeah, queen g6 check. Give it a chance. I would love to take on f6 with my dark squared bishop, double attacking the queen and the rook on h8. There we see king d7. Now I can take on f6, right? Or maybe first give a check. Yeah, queen g7 check first. Pop. If queen e7 blocking the check, I'm just gonna take the rook. There we see bishop e7. So bishop takes f6. Pop. Easy. If rook g8 is played, I'll just play if rook g8, I'll play queen h7. Yeah, or I'm also threatening to take the rook, by the way, and the pawn on f5. So black has to do something. Bishop s6. I don't believe in this. Knight takes f5. Knight takes f5, and oh, I have 3 seconds. So I need to be very careful. 3 seconds is not enough, you guys. There's only 1 second increment, so let me just trade everything. Bishop takes, rook takes, knight takes, and I'm going to just exchange everything. I'm just removing because I have 2 seconds. So I'll do less of commentary now. Under 3 seconds. Oh, 3.2 seconds. That was close. So black played rook b8, and I have 1.7 seconds. So this is a game of pre-moves. Yeah, pawn takes and then rook e1, rook d1, rook e1, yeah. So with that 1 second increment, I managed to get up. Now 6 seconds. I might even win this game. I'm making a lot of pre-moves. Playing by intuition. Yeah, now I'm up on time. Let me just take everything. Right. Wow. Okay, so that was so close. Oh, rematch. Rematch. Let me play the second game. Probably this will be my last game, you guys. That was so close. By the way, now I'm playing the names of which defense with black pieces. Now, f4 is not the move. White players usually play d4, after which I play e5. And then after d5, I relocate my queen's knight to the king's side. And then after pawn to c4, I have knight g6 first. And after knight c3, that's when I go bishop b4. Pretty much the same stuff that I was doing with white pieces. So this is one benefit of specializing in one opening. So anyways, white played f4, which is unusual. Now I can go pawn to d5. Because this time I expect to see e5 and pawn to d4 by white. After which I'll play bishop f5. Pretty much the same ideas, you guys. So anyways, I received one comment which got my attention, where one of the viewers asked why I always post videos of the games in which I do well. Just a little disclaimer, you guys, not that I always win. I don't do well every time, and you need to understand that no one is perfect in this world. Anyone is prone to error. But how relevant am I going to be to you guys if I only post videos in which I don't do well? What are you going to learn? Besides, I don't play these games for the sake of showing off or something. And so my reply was that I need to be a good example to my students, especially if I'm selling out a particular opening, because I have to convince you guys that such and such opening that I recommend to you really works. But anyways, it is what it is. People do talk, I understand. So let's continue with the game anyways. My opponent has taken too long to respond. Right, finally we see e takes d5 on the board. Now let me take back with my queen, because what else? So I intend to play queen a5, kind of the Scandinavian, yep. Knight c3, then queen a5, right? I think, yeah, let me just go queen a5, because what else do I know? Anyway, so this kind of looks like the Scandinavian. I plan to go bishop f5 in the near future and castle long. I love this position. In fact, bishop b5 allows me to play bishop d7. So I'm going to castle long smoothly without any interruptions. So pawn to d3 is kind of weird, because anyways, let me just castle long, because what else can I do? And then bishop d2. My opponent is playing very fast, yet making 0 moves. That's just in my opinion. I'm not trying to be arrogant. a6. So I expect bishop takes. After which I'm going to take back with my last squad bishop. So I just removed that. Let's see what my opponent is going to play here. So, okay, there we see bishop c4. What else can I do? Bishop c4. I think let me just play pawn to e5. e5. If pawn takes, I'm gonna take back with my queen with check. Oh, my knight. Yeah, like f takes, and then bishop g4. Oh, there we see knight d5 by white. Now this looks like a tricky move. Can I go knight g e7? Oh, my queen is under attack, so queen c5. Wow. So I almost hanged my queen, you guys. I saw that very late. So now time to see what white is up to. I can't wait. Yeah, so this game is a little bit boring, but I'm trying my level best to make it exciting. Hope you guys are not bored, and I hope you are learning one or two things. Okay, bishop e3 is a decent move, but I have queen d6. Yeah, just queen d6. And next I'm planning to take on f4 anyways, given a chance. I see something like knight f3. Okay, knight e2. Yeah, that's a reasonable move, but I can just play knight g e7 now, right? Just trying to release some tension on the center. If knight takes, I'm gonna take back with my bishop or my queen. I don't know. Okay, so this time at least I'm up on time as compared to the previous game. So knight dc3 by white. What can I do now? Maybe knight f5. Knight f5. I don't mind if white takes my f7 pawn. I don't have any use for that pawn. But besides, I'm attacking the dark squad bishop. So f takes e5. Let me take back with my knight. Yeah. And then next I'm threatening to take the dark squad bishop. So white has to be very careful. And then I have bishop c6. Okay, bishop f4 by white. What can I do? Let me just unpin my queen. Yeah, even though I have moves like bishop c6 here, I just need to ensure that I don't hang anything here or entertain any nonsense. So let me just play queen e7, unpinning my knight. And then I have bishop c6, given a chance. Okay, bishop d5. What can I do? Maybe bishop c6 or pawn to g5 or pawn to g6. I don't know. g6. Oh, you know what? Let me just go bishop c6. Oh, yeah, bishop c6 makes a lot of sense. Just oversimplifying things, you know, opening the center. Bishop takes, knight takes. Ah, castle short. Okay, let me just go knight e3, double attacking the rook and the queen. If bishop takes, yeah, queen takes, check. And then I have bishop d6, right? Yeah, can I go bishop d6? Yeah, bishop d6 I think makes a lot of sense. Rook f3, queen e5, intending to checkmate on h2. Okay, knight g3, h5. These are all logical moves, you guys. You don't need to go to uni for you to see these things. So I just want to go h4, harassing that knight. Okay, pawn to d4 is a free pawn. Attacking the rook now. Attacking the knight as well. Ah, okay, so the knight is dead. And then next, I'm threatening to mate on h2. Nothing can stop me. Okay, yeah, queen takes h4 check and checkmate. Bam. This is great, you guys. Anyways, am I happy? Hell yeah! What do you expect me to do, you guys? How do you expect me to react after that wonderful win? Anyways, I felt like I was in Sobibo the whole time. But anyways, this was a wonderful game, you guys. I hope you liked watching this video. Now, time for you to go and check out my new E5 defense course, which I have also linked in the comment section down below. And I'm glad to say, so far it has received a lot of attention and people are getting it like crazy. So it's an opening response that you try against White's E4 opening. You're going to learn how to play against the Scotch, the Ruy Lopez, the Bishop's opening, 3 Knights opening, the 4 Knights game, the Vienna game, even the Italian game. So it's the complete E5 defense course that I just launched with my team. You better go and check it out. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.